Hey there, it's Tank Girl, and it's arrived. I have here an iPhone 4 to unbox. So let me show you the box on the outside. It says iPhone 4, the iPhone, the Apple logo, and iPhone 4, and the Apple logo. And here, as the bottom, there's the serial numbers, which I'm going to cover up. This is a 16 gigabyte model. That's about all the space I need, and of course it's a black one since the white one's not available. I would have preferred white and of course unlocked, so I might be getting one of those when they become available, probably in Canada. So let's get started. Ta-da! Here it is, the iPhone 4 in all its glory. So let me give you a quick tour of this device. Let's start with the buttons here. So here you have the silence switch. There you have it. And then you have the volume buttons, plus and minus. And here you have the headphone jack and one of the microphones for noise reduction. This little line is a band to separate the antennas. As you know, the edges are antennas. And here's the power switch. On this side you don't really have anything except for the SIM card slot, which you can see right here, which is a micro SIM. I'll get to that in a minute. Here's another band. Here is one of the speakers, and as you can see, those, see if I can focus on this right here. Check out these screws, how gorgeous they are. So there, a screw on each side of the dock port and speaker grill. So anyway, another band, and we're back to where we started. Now, let's just quickly show you the front. Here you've got the home button. Nothing unusual here. If it'll focus, maybe my finger will help. There you go. And then here you have the front-facing camera, which you can see very clearly, and the earpiece. And then on the back, the Apple logo and the 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and flash. And this one is got the ability to record video in HD at 720p. But contrary to most other phones that do 720p HD, this actually supports 30 frames per second steadily. Most of them seem to cap off at 20 or 25 or drop frames. So this is very exciting. Also, it has a backside illuminated sensor, which means that it'll be able to capture better pictures in low light. So of course, you know I'm a big camera phone buff. I'll put this through its paces. Here's the iPhone logo in the back. And so what I wanted to do is go through what's in the box quickly and then give you a little size comparison between the iPhone 4 and a bunch of other phones I have. Since there's going to be a lot of unboxings to be seen, and I can actually provide you some comparisons, I will do that. So let's go through the rest of the box. I think I got it upside down, doesn't really matter. But here is a little plastic tray the phone was resting in. Here is a little box with manuals designed by Apple in California. You know, it's the usual, but apparently I hear they have not included the SIM removal tool this time around. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's the same as every year. You get the little fingertips, how to use your phone getting started. The iPhone 4 important product information guide, and then the two Apple stickers, which you generally get every time you buy an iPhone, and no SIM card removal tool. And what's under there? Well, the usual set of accessories, right? You get AC adapter. Let me just give you a close-up. So you get the AC adapter at the bottom, USB dock connector cable, and here of course is the standard Apple headset with inline mic. So you know, there they are. That hasn't changed. And then here you have USB cable, also hasn't changed. Nothing much to see here. So let's do some size. This is the new, well, new as of the 3GS remote, with the volume button as well as the play pause. So let me do some size comparisons. Back to the iPhone 4. Hello, there you are. So let's compare with the original iPhone. So here you go. Original iPhone, iPhone 4. You can see the original iPhone's a little wide. Sorry, not original, the 3GS. 3GS is a little wider and a little shorter. And then the thickness is where everything just kind of starts to happen here. As you can see, the 3GS is a lot thicker than the iPhone 4. And I also wanted to quickly show you the SIMs, the differences in SIMs. So let me just take out the SIM card here on the iPhone 4. So you can see the size difference. And take out the SIM card here on the original iPhone. Sorry, the 3GS. And there you have it, a big difference in size. See if I can bring them closer to you without losing the... I have to hide these numbers though. So here you have it. And on the back, here you have it. See if I can actually get some focusing from my camera here. There. And as you can see, they're the same essential contacts. So you can actually cut one of these bigger ones up into a smaller one and put them in your iPhone. That's what I did with my iPad 3GS, or 3G, sorry. So, you know, that's a minor issue for those of you who are concerned with the new SIM. And there it's back in place. As you can see, they've really done a good job at integrating this SIM tray. You can barely see it's there. And put that back in here. There. So that's the size comparison between the iPhone and the iPhone 4 and the 3GS. Let's do quickly the Nexus 1. So this is a Nexus 1. And thickness. You can see the iPhone 4 is thinner, but not by much. The camera is what makes the Nexus 1 a little thicker back here. And then we have the iPhone 4 and the Incredible from HTC, another Android phone. Again, the camera sticks out, and that's what you're seeing here. It's not a big difference in thickness. It's still thinner, the iPhone 4. This is HTC Evo 4G, which is a much larger phone with a 4.3-inch diagonal screen. And there you can really notice the thickness difference becomes pretty obvious. This is more like the same thickness as an iPhone 3GS. And then I have a Palm Pre Plus from AT&T. And just to show you what it looks like open. And then thickness, of course, is no contest. The Pre just downright porky here. And then I have a Nokia X6, which is a capacitive touchscreen Symbian phone. As you can see, it's narrower and a bit shorter, but again, thickness is where you really notice the difference. It's a lot thicker than the iPhone. And then finally, just to be complete, for those of you who are big BlackBerry fans, here's a BlackBerry Tour. And as you can see, it's shorter and wider than the iPhone, but the thickness is definitely where it's at. So, you know, just the takeaway here is obviously the iPhone 4 is very thin and very gorgeous. Now, those of you who are going to ask, why are you keeping the screen protector on and not turning it on? Well, I want to take some pictures for my blog. And also, I know that the first thing I'm going to have to do right now is plug it into iTunes to activate it. So, there's really not much more to show you guys. Here's a front-facing camera again, if it'll focus. And there we go. And then I will write up about the camera on this pretty soon. Keep an eye on my blog. I'm Tankerl. Tankerl Mobile is my blog, tnkgrl.wordpress.com. Cheers!